What's up, y'all? Back with another stream once again. Let's go ahead and get this started. We back at this again, Vampyr. That's how I'm gonna call it, Vampyr. I don't care what it's called. I'm gonna call it Vampyr, and I'm gonna stick to it. But anyway, let's go ahead and get this started right now. And we're gonna pick up where we left off. This is part 2 of the stream of the gameplay of this. So let's go ahead and get this started. And then we got this kid up here, you know, messing up the stream in here, you know. Get out of here, kid. Let's go ahead and whoop
it's a leech! I'll kill it!
Nisha, what's up, Nisha? How you doing? Man, of course, crazy. You ain't saying you wanted a new game. You got the fighter. You just said go that fighter. I said you had if y'all wanted to start a new game, but nobody never said anything. Yeah, you said go that fighter. You said that you wanted to be restarted or of a new game or not. You know, you didn't say that. So there's nothing I can really do about that. You know. I do that when I hit 100. I ain't get 100 yet, so I'm not gonna do it. You know, simple as that.
It's locked, all right.
Alright, post crazy. Appreciate for dropping by.
I cannot enter.
Didn't we go this way last time? Yeah, we did win this way last time.
It's locked. It's locked, all right.
Together, you know. Can you come through the window? You can't climb through the window? Dog. You're a vampire, you can climb through that window, my boy. Go this way? Hold on, this is a different. Oh, this is a different area, if I'm not mistaken. This is a different area. Did we go this? Oh, this is a different area. Okay. Oh, that was about my other stream. Ugh. This way? Yeah, go this way. Let's go. Okay, I think I know which way to go. Do I? Do I really know which way to go? Looks like I don't. Yeah, you go this. You're supposed to go this way, right?
It's locked.
I'm lying. You don't go that way. How do you go? See, this is where I got stuck on right here. See, like I'm tempting to go on YouTube, like on YouTube, and trying to figure this thing out. That's been unlocked. Trying to unlock as many doors as possible. Never know when I might gotta go through here again. This door was locked from the side. Unlock that one. Oh, I said, oh, don't close that door. Where do I gotta go? Trying to see where I can go. Where I go. So we can continue this game. You know, we gotta continue this game. I want to be able to continue. I want to know what happens next. I'm sure y'all do too. Whew. Ain't nothing you can just go ahead and do your little smoke shit with. That's what I'm saying. Game, like, what kind of vampire don't like to jump? But you know, I'm not even gonna call him a vampire. He's just a lazy motherfucker. That's what he is. A lazy motherfucker. What you supposed to do? Crawling? No. I'm about to say, so you'll crawl under there, but you won't jump over a damn wall. Yeah, I am tempted to literally, you know, I am literally tempted to go on YouTube just to figure this shit out. Like, y'all just don't know. I am tempted to get on YouTube to figure this out. I got to go on YouTube to find out what happened. Just so I know where to go. Because I'm not going to have this whole stream be about me walking around this whole place. No, I got to know where. I got to know where to go. So y'all bear with me for a minute. This is really making me mad right now. Okay, no video is really helping me with that. Video really helping me right now. Oh, this is what that dang. That's too big. That map is big. First, let me get out of this area right quick. I need to know where to go. heck is this? Okay, what up? I gotta get here. I'm right here. These is points I can't really go through. Wait a minute. If that's the hospital, why won't I just go back to where the hospital is and just go right here? That makes stuff so difficult. I really do. Why not just do that? Why make stuff so difficult? I know you ain't made me upset. You know, this dude, this character is making me upset. Cause like, how you like? I just wondering the same way you wondering. Like, how is you a vampire and don't know how to jump over walls? Like, you can do everything else, but you can't do that. So trust me, you did not upset me at all. This guy's really making me upset. This dude right here is making me upset. Get your bitch ass away from me. Get your bitch ass away from me. Can I get through this gate, please? Make my life easier. I'm just trying to get the hell out of this damn area.
Come on! And I will show you how a wet foot does business!
What?
What are you people, huh?
Hey, you don't even got no. Hey, come on, you only got 2 attacks. Love, right.
Get
Love,
away
right.
from me, you bastard! Get the fuck out, you crazy bastards!
Oh, that's cool. That's rude as fuck. What's poppin', bro? What's poppin', bro?
Are you all right, sir? What are you doing in a place like this?
I'm not sure that's any of your business.
I hope you realize that staying here will put your life at great risk.
Pah! I'm not afraid of these guards of Priwen, or whatever these thugs call themselves. I can still kick some respect into those youngsters.
I wasn't specifically referring to them, but are you really after these men? Why?
They took my boy! I've had no news since he joined that crazy gang. So I decided to come and find him myself, to get some answers.
I see. But as I said, your life is at risk if you stay here. And I'm not referring to the gangs either. You should leave, sir.
Well, this part of town used to be nicer, let's say. Perhaps you're right. This isn't the best way to save Andrew.
Andrew. What's his name again?
Are you sure you'll be able to reach the docks alone?
Young man, I am perfectly capable of defending myself.
Would be. Hey, first let me check this dude. Wasn't there an Andrew around? Wait, wasn't there an Andrew around here? I know I'm going backwards, y'all, but hold on. Wasn't there an Andrew around? Oh, fuck all that. Wasn't there an Andrew? My boy, get the fuck out my way. There was an Andrew. Wasn't there? No.
Evening, Rufus.
Evening, Mr. Reed.
What do you do around here, Rufus?
I listen to the news on the docks, sir. And I smile at those kind enough to spare me a bob.
What do people say about this place?
Things have been tense between the wet boot boys and the communists. They both feel they should run the docks.
Do you have a job?
It's hard to work, what with my head and all. Since I was a boy, I've always had trouble remembering what I do and why I do it.
What can you tell me about this region?
It's all about staying out of trouble. But since most people prefer to avoid me, it's pretty easy.
Why do people avoid you?
They call me Rufus the Curse. Around here, I'm a bit of a bad luck charm.
Have you ever thought about leaving?
Where else would I go? At least I know these streets and some people around here. This is my city, for better or worse.
So long, Rufus. Be careful. Take care.
Oh, anyway, let's go ahead and do what we gotta do. I should ride into my house. What the hell am I doing? I ain't even gonna do there. What am I doing? Damn, I'm gonna need some materials though. Be down it anyway. You ready getting happy over there now. I don't want to be over here. Ain't nothing really for me over here anyway, so that's what I'm about to do. We about to go to the hospital area. Give him a love kiss. That's all you did. I can't even go over there. Am I going the right way? Yeah, it should be going the right way. Oh yeah. Look at this trash can. Not go this way. Dog, I ain't got time.
But this one's mine! He's mine! I'll take it!
Y'all leave me alone. Thank you. Okay, where I gotta go now? This way. This? Gotta charge this controller soon.
Are you deaf? Leech spotted! Watch out, boys!
Is y'all stupid?
Leech! Kill it!
Oh, I can go through here too. No, you just go through there. Bam. Okay, let's see. Where's that? I wish that a map on the side of my screen. That'd be better, but yeah. I remember. I remember why I couldn't. I really do. This dude can teleport to any. He can teleport anywhere else, but he can't teleport where he's gonna be. Like, come on now. Can't even get through the door.
I cannot enter.
Upgrade that. That's upgraded. Upgrade this. Oh. What about this? Upgrade this? Yes, I can. Upgrade this. Oh yeah. Give me this. A couple guns. Now upgrade guns. You know I'm about to do this. That's all I care about. That's level 3. I can't even make this level 3 right now. Okay. Damn. Oh. He's a vampire, right? He can't even see his stuff in there.
It's locked, all right.
Oh, that's two. So I got 2 doors. Okay. And this game is really confusing. If I go to the hospital area, would that work? If I go to the hospital area? Hope so. It's crazy. Okay, loading. There we go. Okay, that's weird. Look, we're making progress, y'all. What the hell is this? Oh, my boy needs some rest. He getting tired. He tired.
See them fancy clothes? This one. It's an inch. Hit it.
There we go. See, look, now we're making progress, you guys. Come on now. Y'all gotta at least drop me a light on that. We're making progress on this. Yeah, we're making progress. My boy, bro. Oh, that's the
Mine! I'll take it. It's too fucking fun.
I'm literally right there, Eddie. Oh yeah, that's over for. I'm already right here.
Whitechapel. This neighborhood is linked somehow to the kind Lady Ashbury's blackmail. First, let's find this Petrescu fellow.
Smoke.
The Swanborough cordial can be the answer to all your problems. As long as you have the money.
You had the money.
What do you want?
Leave me alone.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I'm looking for Nurse Dorothy Crane.
There is no Dorothy Crane here. Now goodbye.
I'm afraid this medical leaflet says the opposite, sir.
Really? Well, I'm afraid I'm going to close this door right now. Go bother someone else, Mr. Doctor.
To enter that house, I must discover who this man really is. Maybe I could start by observing what he's up to.
A strange man was at the door with a pass for our medical facility. I refused him entry.
Darius, how could you know he didn't need our help?
His clothes were too finely tailored to be for Whitechapel.
Perhaps just a friend of that stray poet who is always about.
Richard Nithercott? No, not of the same cloth, this man. I suspect some machination from that journalist.
Clayton Darby. Is he still asking questions?
Yes. I saw him drifting around St. Mary's Church. I swear he is tracking me, just downwind.
I must talk to that journalist or the poet. They must know about Darius. Nearby the church they just mentioned.
Oh, it's two.
Come on, take a look. Don't be afraid. Cheap price, good quality. Come on, take a look. Don't be afraid.
You are blinded by your false faith.
You look like a Clayton.
Forgive my interruption.
Do not apologize, my son. Father Tobias Whitaker is always happy to teach mortals about the incoming Armageddon.
I am Dr. Jonathan Reed, and I just have a few questions.
A scientist? You are much more lost than I thought, my son.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like the liberal ideas of nurses, but I especially abhor that Nurse Crane you mentioned.
So, you're not exactly a fan of Florence Nightingale's work. But nurses are essential for modern healthcare.
Nuns should be the only women allowed to take care of male patients. It's obvious only they have the necessary moral fiber.
Why do you hate Nurse Crane more than other nurses?
Before coming to London, she was a member of the communist resistance in her country. That's what happens when you let a woman get involved in politics.
I have heard enough for tonight. Goodbye.
Excuse me, sir. Are you familiar with this part of town? Name's Clayton Darby, reporter.
Sorry, I'm new to Whitechapel. But perhaps you could help me since you're a journalist. My name is Jonathan Reed.
Dr. Reed, the famous surgeon. I'll gladly help if I'm able, sir.
I heard you're investigating an underground medical dispensary in Whitechapel. What do you know about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. They are wary of strangers, and I'm not really an acquaintance of theirs. Why do you care?
I'm afraid one of the nurses from the Pembroke Hospital may be involved with unsavory activities.
Ah, could it be Dorothy Crane?
Without a doubt, you are a damn fine journalist, Mr. Darby. What do you know of her accomplice? A man named Darius.
I don't know much about the man. He's very cautious. Never goes out. Doesn't seem to have any friends or family.
He never goes out?
No. A few days ago, he unexpectedly did. I followed him, but it was just a ruse to keep me away from his house.
Really? How do you know?
He went to the nearest mailbox, but just before posting his letter, he ripped it up and threw it away.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell.
Richard here. You look more like a Richard. What's good?
Excuse me, sir. I have a few questions for you.
Another journalist? I didn't answer the first one, so piss off!
I'm not a journalist, I'm a doctor.
A doctor, you say? It's quite a rare breed in this part of town.
Really? But still, here I am. Dr. Jonathan Reed, at your service.
I'm Joe Peterson.
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
What about you? What's your name?
Welcome, sir.
I am Doctor.
Doctor.
Goodbye for now. Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed. I'd like to ask you if...
I don't care.
I know what you're thinking. A tall stranger who meets a girl in the street at night. Camellia, I know you work for Dorothy Crane. Please tell me about her secret dispensary. A stubborn and mute comrade. Nurse Crane and Darius Petrescu have been clever. I know you understand what I'm saying. Your silence has nothing to do with you being mute, does it? Very well.
She really don't talk. Wrong one. look like? It's not fine down there. How about you down? Help me find it down there. Hey, B, you know what?
Hello again, miss. You don't seem to need my medical attention for now. Very well. Goodbye, then.
Really, nothing like a really good. Oh, wow.
The content of Darius' letter to his children could give me more leverage to enter.
Fine, Richard.
Human?
Oh,
Gunfire! He's standing up! God walks with me!
This man stunned me with his faith. His crucifix. This is not good news.
Now, Ryan ain't good news, boy. No, that ain't good news. Yeah, you might as well, we might get the hell up out of there. No. This man saw me for his crucifix. This is not good. No fucking duh, bruh. I still can't go through there. Still can't go through this. Stay right there. Is there any rats I can eat right now?
The walls of your home will not protect you. Unable to see the true horror around you.
Go get the fuck out the way right now, bro. Oh, my boy said, this is not good. No, damn, not good. Oh, no, crucifix. You can't run with that got to be Richard. Oh, you got to be Richard. That's your name, Richard. You look like a Richard.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed.
Please be my guest. Although I may not be the best informant regarding this part of town. My words.
Really?
I'm a poet, sir.
May I ask you a few questions about the district?
Extraordinary part of town, is it not? I'll be glad to help you, if I can.
What can you tell me about an old man called Darius?
Darius Petrescu? Yes, I know him. At first, I thought he was only a small publisher. I invited him to publish my work, but his reaction was pretty clear.
Not interested in your talent?
Darius is an old political activist who takes delight in printing tracts and lampoons. Those communist activities only require mediocre writing skills.
I'm looking for Dorothy Crane, a nurse who lives in this vicinity.
Dorothy Crane. Oh, I love the name. The Crane of Whitechapel. Sounds very mysterious. But, sorry, no, never heard of her.
Are you aware that your life could be in danger in this part of town?
But this is where I must be to feel the real beat of the city. I had to come, see it for myself, alone.
I understand your need for solitude, but it's not safe around here.
I don't care. I don't have many friends, Doctor, and my family despises me.
If some misfortune came upon you, who would be here to help you?
Well, you for a start, my dear Doctor.
May I ask what you're doing at this hour of night, sir? Do you live here?
Not at all.
But are you not afraid of the epidemic?
Oh, I
don't care about all this.
If you...
Thank you.
What are your thoughts on the...
Terrible, you say?
What are you talking about?
Do you remember?
Don't care.
Yes.
Most people...
Tell me, Mr. Nethercott, why seek inspiration in Whitechapel?
The place is not beautiful per se, but how to explain it? Stirring and challenging.
Do you not think it a little morbid?
On the contrary, sir. Whitechapel is full of life, full of beauty. Just like my dear muse, the wonderful Camellia.
What can you tell me about Camellia?
Not much. And that's the beauty of it. She can't speak, you know. She's a locked mystery who exhales kindness and sweetness.
Perhaps you're just afraid to find out the truth about your muse.
One day, perhaps, I'll ask her to come with me. But will she still be my wild flower of Whitechapel if she moves uptown?
And have you ever tried to learn more about her? Where she lives? How she survives? Whom she may know?
Maybe I prefer she remains an enigma. Reality can be so dull, don't you think?
In what way, exactly?
The struggle by gaslight, the barren smiles and the arid hunger under the rain.
If you say so.
Such vibrant antagonism and vivid paradox. The stripped humanity raged across each street.
Vivid, of course, yes. And what about the poignant distress?
Oh yes, the poignant distress. You see what I mean, don't you? That's what I want to write about, and that's what Whitechapel is made of.
Did you know the Mute Florist is a member of a secret society?
No, I didn't. But I thank you for this information, sir. For it only enriches the mystery surrounding the precious Camellia.
Are you not curious? Is there not more you wish to know?
That girl has not an ounce of malice in her. Whatever she may be hiding, it's certain to be for the benefit of most, if not all.
Might finish the whole game in the stream. Let me know.
I fear you are a hopeless romantic, Mr. Nethercott.
Guilty as charged, Dr. Reed.
Nah, my boy is thirsty. That's what he is.
I'll leave you alone, sir. Darius is a bit less of a mystery. Good evening.
And good evening.
I'll leave you alone, sir.
Find a way to Darius. Looking for the house. Rest too far.
Will not protect you, for there is no protection against malevolence and trickery. You are blinded by your
Oh, it's not even a safe house.
Hello again, miss. Tell me about Richard Nethercott. I understand he is quite fond of you, Camellia. Very well.
It is pointless
Goodbye,
talking to her. I swear to you. I swear to you, if you do a crime, she ain't gonna tell. I'm telling you. If you do a crime, she ain't gonna tell. That's gonna be y'all. That's gonna be your partner in crime right there. Cause she ain't gonna tell a soul, bro. I'm telling you.
imprisoned by your daily routine, unable to see the true horror around you.
Joe, please, I don't have your money.
Come on, Barrett, you know the game. You pay for peace of mind.
Can't you just look the other way this week, Joe? Come on, we can sort it out.
Mr. Petrescu, just 1 minute, please.
You again? Go away.
Sir, wait. Stop this nonsense. I know Nurse Crane is here. Shall we speak man to man, you and I?
All right. Speak up.
Don't you see we're on the same side? We fight to help the poor, sick, and abandoned.
I'm nothing like you, Mr. Doctor.
Yes, you are. You too believe in providing medical care without charge. You know what we have to sacrifice to make the world a better place.
I have to admit your words have conviction. All right, I'll let you see, Dorothea. Don't make me regret this, though.
That's so funny, Nisha. But it's because I call old boy thirsty. I mean, damn, he is thirsty. Well, first of all, what you got in, huh? First of all, I'm gonna just rob you, bro, because you made me go through all that trouble, dog. I'm just gonna rob you for everything you got, G. I'm gonna rob you for everything you got.
It's locked, all right.
I'm gonna push up on every single one of y'all. I'm taking your change and everything. I'm running up on all y'all. Ain't gonna be that rude.
I'm thirsty. Give me a drink.
Razvan, can you hear my... I need help.
What do we have here, nurse?
Patient Razvan Vasily. High fever running on 3 days. Complaints of dizziness, muscle aches, and head pain. Diagnosed with influenza.
Treatment?
Aspirin and salicin for the fever and discomfort. Liquids for dehydration, but he's having trouble keeping even water down.
Thank you, nurse. Anything else I should know?
He did lose consciousness this morning, but he's never had convulsions like these.
He's not convulsing, he's choking. He's not getting any air. Scalpel! Hand me that scalpel!
What can I do, Doctor?
I need to perform a tracheostomy. Short pipe. That rubber tube will do. We're going to cut a passage for air through the neck.
Yes, Doctor. He's breathing again, but he's coughing up blood.
Internal hemorrhaging. I need to make another incision into the chest cavity to drain the fluids from the lung. Prepare another tube.
A thoracostomy? Doctor, we've nothing to fight the infection. We need an aseptic environment.
Yo, what up, Titan?
Right then, Nurse Crane. What do you suggest we do?
I've no idea. I'm not the doctor.
Time is of the essence. We need to perform a thoracic drain.
Yes, Doctor. He's still bleeding, Doctor. I'm losing his pulse.
The drain must have punctured the intercostal artery. There's too much blood.
Are you all right, Doctor?
I can't see. I must first suture the artery. Find the wound. The source of the blood.
Needle and thread, Doctor.
Good. The stitches are holding. How's he doing?
We're losing him. We've lost his pulse. He's dying, Doctor.
Cardiac massage, now.
Cardiac... What? Are you making this up as you go along?
Oh, what the hell you expect me to do?
We've lost the pulse. He's gone, Doctor.
Nurse, we did everything we could.
Truly? Everything you could. Is that how you'll report this in your log? Is this how the war went? Piling up one poor corpse beside the next?
This was not an influenza-induced seizure. I've never seen symptoms like these on the continent.
Neither have I. But the previous symptoms leading up to this attack were the same, indistinguishable from the epidemic.
No. There was something more vile in these reactions. Something primitive.
There have been numerous reports of mental breakdowns caused by the fever that accompanies the flu itself, Doctor.
Yes, but... I'd best take some samples of the blood for analysis.
Yeah, can you hear me now, man? Let me know how the volume
I doubt
is.
you're hit. I suspect it was more than intuition alone that led you to us. So, how might I be of service, Dr. Reed?
Alright, cool.
I've come to put an end to this insufferable blackmailing, Dorothy.
Doctor, you think your warnings scare me? I've stolen and plied, blackmailed and lied, but what else am I to do? I'm all these people have.
You've convinced me of the sincerity of your actions and their noble justifications. But all the same, blackmail is a crime, and it will stop, Nurse Crane.
So, are you going to turn me over to the authorities?
There ain't no snitch. Asbury. This ain't no snitch.
No. Your place is here. Jailing you would be an even greater crime. So, here is my proposition. I'll look the other way on your little enterprise. In exchange, you will resign from the Pembroke Hospital and provide me with medical supplies when the need arises.
Dr. Reed! That sounds like a business proposition. My accomplice, then?
No, just a privileged client. My research may require the occasional rare piece of equipment or ingredient. I'll pay good coin in exchange, fair and honest, to help finance your noble endeavors.
We have ourselves a deal, Doctor. Good customers are always welcome.
Yes, Nurse Crane. We have a deal.
Alright, that's good.
Oh, this one stinks already. It's one of them!
Oh, what the?
It's one of them vermin!
No.
It's an eat! Kill it! Watch out, lads! He's dead! Shit! You'll pay for that!
Hello, Mr. Petrescu.
Hello, Dr. Reed. Come on in.
Oh. Wait, am I going the right way? Safe house though.
Human blood. Whoever left these marks did so deliberately.
Yo.
can't believe I'm doing this. I have this thirst for blood.
Kill him, boy! Crush the leech, boys! Die, vermin! Most die, vermin! Die, vermin!
Dang, bro. It's stupid. Yeah, man, it's a dope game though. I like the game. It's a dope game.
I would ask you to avert your eyes, sir. Or did you not know it was rude to stare?
I knew it.
Speak up, Dr. Reed. I like a man who speaks his mind.
You killed him. He trusted you. And you killed him.
Spare me your sarcasm, Jonathan. You are but newly born in this world.
So in the end, the accusation was true, wasn't it?
The situation is somewhat awkward nonetheless. I have not been observed sustaining myself for many decades. I have to say I'm a trifle embarrassed.
Anyway, I have concluded my inquiries concerning your blackmailer.
I see. Please excuse my agitated state. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't let anyone see me in this condition.
I must confess I have not put an end to the blackmail, my lady. Unfortunately, I could not bring myself to do it.
I'm so disappointed in you, Jonathan. I didn't expect this from you.
Lady Ashbury, you yourself admitted how ridiculous the sum of money was. I can assure you, it was all used for charitable ends.
Well, you are full of surprises, aren't you, Jonathan? All right, say I trust you. But you will still pay the ransom. That is only fair. After all, it was you who failed to bring this problem to a satisfactory conclusion.
I believe I could agree to that.
And since a lady always keeps her promises, I will now answer any questions you may
I was
have.
supposed to end it.
I've been hearing a voice talking in my head. Is this some kind of insanity? It feels like the voice of the vampire that created me.
Hush. Tell no one this. It would be unwise to talk of such things amongst British immortals. Speak no more of your maker.
How could this cause offense?
Only the powerful immortals can mentally call to their progeny. No vampire or hunter will sleep easy, knowing that an unidentified elder is stalking the streets of London.
I was pretty much supposed to take that nurse to jail, but I didn't. I kind of forgot what I was supposed to do. So pretty much I spared her.
Excuse my forwardness, but
I remember that last stream of this.
My maker?
She was being rude as hell.
Me? Goodness, no. Only a foolish immortal would create a progeny without taking precaution, and I'm no fool.
I don't understand. Why was I created and then left for dead?
That is a question only the one who made you can answer. It's not normal practice. I doubt even if you find him, he will answer you, considering how cruelly he treated you.
So me being a vampire could have been a mistake.
I very much doubt it, Jonathan. Contrary to the legends, it is not as simple to make another vampire by just biting someone.
I'd like to avoid creating another vampire by mistake anyway. Tell me, how is it done?
The process is dangerous. It could even kill your potential progeny. If you did decide to sire an offspring, they must drink of your blood, Jonathan.
A vampire? Is that what I am? What we are?
Such a crude word, defined by penny dreadfuls and drunken hacks. No. You are now an Ekon, and that you shall remain.
Are you an Ekon too?
Yes, I am. We are the closest thing to what man refers to as vampires. Forget what you think you know about us.
So we are Ekons. How can I identify us amongst other vampires?
How to put it? All Ekon are vampires. But all vampires are not Ekon. We are but a branch of the immortal tree.
Are there many vampires here in London?
Immortals are of a rare breed, and we often tend to hide. But you may occasionally meet some of us at night.
Do you know any of them? Have you an idea of the identity of the vampire who attacked me?
You mean your maker? No, Jonathan, I have no clue. But I fear he or she is as careless as cruel. To let you discover your new condition by yourself.
What do you mean?
Every now and then, you may discover an immortal in the deep of the night. But we are a rare and reclusive breed. Our progeny is almost never accidental.
Will they all be as affable as you, my lady?
I do not see why not. But remember, even the shark smiles before he bites.
That sounds like a lesson from experience.
Vampire politics are as intricate and sometimes tedious as a game of chess in a gentleman's club. I've learned from experience it is best to decline to play.
When I awoke, changed, I was chased and attacked by vampire hunters. Prepared and well-trained.
Though I can't be certain, More than likely, it was the once glorious Guard of Priwen.
Once glorious, but still dangerous.
They have seen better days, but all fanatics are dangerous. You would be wise to stay clear. They are sworn to destroy our kind.
You make them sound like some sort of cult.
More a society. And like all the best ones, a secret society. I thought them almost gone, but it seemed they have been recruiting.
I bid you farewell. For now, my lady. I must quickly analyze the blood I took from Nurse Crane's patient.
She gonna go back up. She gonna go back eating that motherfucker. How much I wanna get? Oh, yeah, she knows I'm gonna turn around. She knows I'm gonna turn around. She knows I'm gonna turn around. Yeah, it really is, man. I love this. I'm starting to love this game. Yeah, bro, I'm robbing my own job, bro. I'm robbing my own job. Y'all better not snitch neither, 'cause I know where you live.
Razvan Vasily was infected by Spanish flu, but also has the highly unstable blood of the Scowls. Is the London vampire epidemic transmitted through the flu? I should talk to Dr. Swansea about it.
First, my boy, you need to get your ass some rest. Rest up, my boy. You don't need it. Yeah, man. I try to do good on everything. I should have got my stamina up. Oh well. Bro, I'm robbing y'all for everything. Y'all don't need this. Hey, bro, come here, dog.
Evening, Edgar. Could I get your professional opinion?
Please speak. But I have something important to tell you.
This strain of flu, it's very different from the one I saw in Europe. It's downright peculiar.
Really? What makes you say that?
I've just looked at the blood of one of our recently deceased.
I see. Do you have anything more to go on?
This disease spreads and looks like the Spanish flu, but its effects differ greatly. The London strain is different from the continental one.
This is very interesting. Did you find something else?
Yes. Unlike the flu, the infected begin to show an increase in outwardly aggressive behavior. More than simple agitation. Once docile people become violent.
You mean like rabies? Is there a chance we could create a vaccine, Jonathan, like Pasteur? By the stove, that would be smashing.
There's a lot we're not seeing here. But it is spreading, and quickly. If we don't act, the whole city could be lost.
But Jonathan, we've a fantastic opportunity sitting right here in front of us. A weapon of choice.
What on earth do you mean?
Why, you, my dear boy. With your
say me.
expertise and your blood, we could isolate the properties that course through your veins. Think about the possibilities.
But the risk of infection using vampire blood could compound the situation.
I know, but your blood now carries remarkable regenerative properties. With our minds and your blood, there's nothing we couldn't cure.
We'll discuss this more
In
later.
other words,
Thank you
create
for your
more
time.
vampires.
No, thank
That's
you,
just a
Jonathan.
shortened way to. That's a shortened way to
As
say
I
it.
said,
That's
I
how.
needed
That's
to
how
talk
you
to
say it in my language. Create more vampires.
I have some rather bad news.
Won't y'all agree?
I'm afraid it's your sister.
My sister?
She's to be buried this evening at Whitechapel Cemetery. Your mother published the obituary this morning.
I see.
I'm sorry, Jonathan. Please accept my condolences.
Who the fuck is Mary?
I never thought I would have to attend my murdered sister's funeral. Mary, I can't forgive myself. I'll find the truth about what happened to us. I swear.
I forgot I had a fucking sister that I killed. I tried to forget that, but he had to remind me of that motherfucker. So just for that, fuck him.
It's safer here than anywhere else in the East.
can't believe I'm doing this.
Oh, you gotta believe this shit, boy. You know,
This is despicable.
My boy, you was being kind of rude. I'm trying to talk, but he know damn well that shit tasted good. Okay, he know damn well if he season that shit right and cook it right, it tastes good. Well, please don't spoil it for me or the rest of the people that didn't play it. You know, my man. I want to be surprised.
I'll send you back in a fucking
Yeah, my aim is not. This is not Call of Duty. My aim is not all like. Eat that motherfucker.
Easy does it, boys.
Oh my. Do y'all ever give up? Come on, like, bro. Y'all just saw me what I did to y'all boys, man. Come on now.
My dear sister, I don't know if I have the strength.
What do you want?
Baby girl, listen. Tomorrow's Valentine's Day, and I demand some booty. I demand some booty, okay?
Are you all right, miss?
I don't know. Who were those people? They wanted to kill me. Why?
They've lost their minds in the epidemic. They won't come back for now.
You seem to know a lot about them, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm investigating this disease.
I am Shaoshun. Thank you so much for helping me, Mr. Reed. I must go to the cemetery now. Goodbye.
My bad, man. Had to check a text. But baby girl, I'm dead ass serious. You better give me some booty. I got safe houses everywhere. Just let me know which one you at. You know, I got a little bed and everything. Or we can just go to my office. I just want some drawers, okay? Give me them drawers, okay? If you don't give me them drawers, man, I'm gonna make sure these motherfuckers come and fuck your ass up. Okay, now I'm just gonna sit there and watch. Okay. You know, just take down my number. It is 525 868-7771. I know, right? Just like, look, a vampire can't come in if you don't invite them. But guess she wanna invite me in them damn drawers. That's what the fuck she gonna do. If not,
Since I can't reveal myself to my mother now, I must find a discreet spot to attend the ceremony.
My boy, shut your bitch ass up, okay? But yeah, bruh, you know, she about to invite me into them drawers. That's what the hell she gonna do. If not, I'ma feed her to them motherfuckers, okay? Okay. You saw how she was writing my number down. She better call me.
I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. And whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die. We commend unto thy hands of mercy, most merciful Father, the soul of our sister departed, and we commit her body to the ground. Earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Why kill my Mary and stick her here in this cold, god-awful place?
These are the legal requirements for the epidemic, madam.
Oh, Avery, I feel so tired. Please take me home.
Yes, madam.
Y'all know damn well her ass wanted to jump in that motherfucking hole too. I would have let her jump in that motherfucker.
Oh, Mary. What have I done? If I could only change one thing. One thing. This is a nightmare.
Jonathan, there is nothing you can do but accept it.
What brings you here?
I thought you could use the company. I am so sorry for your loss, Jonathan.
She was a good person. Vibrant, full of life. She was kindness incarnate, my Mary.
You're a good person, Jonathan. And a young Ekon. A newborn cast into the night without so much as a candle to guide your way.
She had been scouring the most dangerous parts of London in search of me. And it led to her death.
Jonathan, don't.
I still hear her last thoughts. They echo in my head. Her mind shattered, and it haunts me.
Jonathan, stop. Listen carefully. You must come to terms with this. You must learn to live with what happened.
How can I? I've destroyed my family. My poor mother. I can't even console her.
Don't you see? You're doing the work of our enemies, feeding your remorse. We are weakest when we grieve, and the guilt blurs our senses.
And so this is why you're here. To warn me. You felt this pain yourself. You too have endured this.
I don't want to lose you, Jonathan. I've lost so many friends. Loved ones I cherished. Pray for Mary's forgiveness, if you must.
Wait, hold on. Vampires pray? Where the fuck do they do that at?
Thank you, my lady. I will.
Good. But be careful. If I found you here, others may too.
What should I do then?
St. Mary's Church is not far from here. Go there and make your peace. Find the solace you need.
My lady wants me to confess.
No, Jonathan. It's you who wants to confess, I think.
When does vampires go to fucking church? Okay. I didn't know they was religious. I didn't know they was fucking religious. Like, come on now. I never knew vampires were religious people. What the fuck? Come on now.
And off to church he goes, a newborn seeking divine consent to lick the blood from the soft and pointy crown.
Who are you? Make yourself known.
Newborn, you reek of guilt and pointless compassion.
Yo,
Shed
Thanos
your
in
skin,
this?
forget your old
Oh, no, that's
weaker
Thanos'
self.
little brother.
What do you want from me?
Ascalon does not approve of lone
That nigga
wolves
look
who
like
bring
Thanos
unwanted
mixed with
eyes to our
Kingpin from
pastures.
Spider-Man.
So your
What the
name
fuck?
is Ascalon.
Ascalon's will is vampire law. Learn them, abide by them, or I shall return as your judge and jury.
These immortals try my patience with their plans and unsolicited counsel.
Not a safe place right now.
Yo, ass. Oh, god damn. I'm already tired of y'all. Where the fuck you see a church? Oh. Nah, there's
Yes?
actually such things as a church.
What is it that
teach
you want?
Devil,
I'm sorry
teach
to
devil
disturb you
words.
at
There's
such a
actually
late
church
hour.
like that.
No worries, my son.
I'm still quite awake, having just returned from a funeral.
Yes, I know. I've forgotten what I wanted. I don't know.
May I help you, child? You seem somewhat perturbed.
I haven't the strength to cross the threshold. I wish to pray, to cleanse my soul.
The church is shut by order of the bishop. But I'm still the vicar of St. Mary's, if that is any use to you, my son.
You seem to me a good soul, Vicar. But this is a personal matter.
There are no secrets from God, my son. If your heart needs comfort, consider me your chapel. For I can be as silent as stone.
Nah, motherfucker, you just got them nosy. Didn't this motherfucker just say it's personal?
I've told you once. This is a private concern.
Your eyes burn with rage, yet I see the pain that lies beyond. I am here to lighten the burden of all God's creatures. Whatever you tell me is between us and the Lord.
Very well, priest. As you seem quite adamant.
Open your heart, my son. Tell me what burdens you. With whom do you wish to speak?
Fuck it, since this motherfucker wanna be damn nosy, fuck it.
She was my sister.
You seem so troubled by the loss of this girl. What happened to her?
She has been laid to rest. That's all you need to know.
I see. And how are you feeling, my son?
I wish I could forget all this.
I have a final question for you, my son. This is of the utmost importance.
Ask your question, Vicar.
What would you like her to know?
That your ass need to stay out my motherfucking business, okay? That's what the fuck you need. That's what the fuck you need to let her know, that your dumb ass need to stay out our family business, motherfucker. It's between me and her, not me, her, and you. Okay? Okay.
I killed you. There's no excuse. My dear Mary, forgive me.
You have been heard, my son, and your burden will lighten if your words are sincere. Go in peace now, and live your life in the way she would have wanted.
Whatever happened on this dock is between my sister and I. It does not concern God at all.
Against malevolence
my boy,
and
you still preaching, dog. Man, you got a lot of lung work, bro. Your lungs must be strong as hell, dog. No, I'll just leave your ass alone, dog. Go ahead, do your thing.
Come on, we can sort it out, right?
It's not my call, Barrett. You pay one way or another.
Please, Joe. How long have we known each other?
Nah, I ain't got time for you, bro. Fuck away from me. I ain't got time.
He judged for your sins. Even now, he judges your words and actions. The wars of the
Where the fuck do I go? I don't know where to go.
hands of nature, but the punishment for divine will.
See them fancy clothes? Stop! This one's a top!
Look, I ain't got time for y'all, okay? First off, this is a motherfucker with a crucifix. I ain't got time dealing with his dumb ass. That's number one. And number two, I'm in a rush. Get your dumb ass away from me, dog.
Unleash! Unleash!
Yeah. Motherfucker.
Remorse and pain are precious when binding you to the earth. You. I remember you.
Satan? Is that you?
Fear be gone. I would harm no child of my making.
This is your doing. You made me this creature. What are you?
I am the land. You are our champion.
Riddles and rhymes. You took my life. Now you insult my mind.
Be stilled, my child. I bring understanding.
What is it you seek?
This age is sickly. An ancient poison, an older rage, brewed in a cauldron newly forged.
This has something to do with the epidemic.
Seek truth, my champion. Defeat the serpent of knowing with iron spur.
I've had enough of others making decisions for me, pretending to know how I should feel or behave. So the vampire who made me is some sort of disembodied entity? Or was he just projecting this vision in my mind? Maybe Edgar can help me with this one.
My nigga, wherever you fucking going through, bro, can't nobody help you with.
God protect us. You've got a leech in the hospital.
Yes, my hospital. My mission is to heal while you go about warring.
You've set the table for a snake. I wonder why there's venom in your food.
I'm growing tired of your song. You're a woodsman, McCallum, not a doctor. Return to your hunt.
Remember, I've a good nose for machinations. I can flare the scent at a mile. You can't hide from the god.
Leave him, Jonathan. This is sacred ground. Neutral territory. And I just had the carpet cleaned. By the sacred stole, this is very bad news. Bad news indeed.
What happened?
The hospital has been attacked. We have injured patients, at least one dead and several missing. This has spiraled out of control. Even the most infirm are asking to be allowed to return home.
We cannot have the people lose faith in this institution. This hospital is their only hope.
Of course, you're right. But we cannot afford a public scandal. It would ruin us. We must restore order, and quickly.
You mentioned a dead patient. Who is he?
She, Jonathan. She was Miss Harriet Jones. I found her room like a slaughterhouse. Blood everywhere. The duty nurse is taking care of the mess.
Very well. I'll help you.
Jonathan, please. I can't rely on anyone else. And this concerns you as it involves vampires. Someone has taken advantage of our more liberal tendencies here.
In what way?
Jonathan, I may turn my head when you or her ladyship indulge, but I will not allow this place to become a nest for street feeders.
Please then, tell me.
Sean Hampton, the man we thought we'd saved at the docks. It seems he was infected after all.
So Hampton became more beast than man.
Exactly. And now Guard of Prewen suspects the hospital of vampire activity. Do you realize what that could mean for us?
Rest assured, I will protect you and your staff.
McCullum is a fanatic. The Guard will stop at nothing. You don't know what they're capable of, Jonathan.
Very well. Since I brought Mr. Hampton here, I will put an end to this. Sean Hampton lives and breathes for the well-being of his flock. There's no other place he would go but the docks.
Damn.
The pain. There again.
What on earth happened here?
On every street corner. The daily route. I didn't even see this, bro.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
What can you tell me about the recent events in the hospital?
That Mr. Hampton killed Miss Jones in her room, then ran away.
And did you see all this?
No. I was working by the tents when it all happened. I only entered the room when they asked me to clean up the blood.
Where is Miss Jones's body?
I don't know. I'd imagine the morgue. It all happened so quickly.
Did you see Sean Hampton leave the hospital?
I think I saw a silhouette exiting the hospital gates after the shouting started. At first I thought it was someone who was just scared, but... well, maybe it was him.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Damn, that's her. That got to be her right there.
Oh, Jonathan. I cannot believe my eyes. Poor woman. Butchered by some savage scowl.
Yes, and I'm afraid I'm at least partially responsible. The man, the scowl, I brought him here.
Jonathan, how could you say such a thing?
Forgive me if I feel despondent. For there seems to be no end to the suffering and death that surrounds us.
I'm always here for you, Jonathan.
Queen Bee, I can tell you a little bit of the story. Pretty much the person I'm playing as has got bitten and affected and turned into a vampire. The person I saved pretty much got infected also. But you know, just now he fully changed into a vampire. So pretty much I'm finding who turned me into a vampire and trying to stop all this chaos. You know, that's the simplest way I could put it and the shortest way I could put it.
Thank you, my lady. I hope to see you again soon. It seems the Priwen are redoubling their patrols in the district. I must be more careful.
Fear no evil! We do the Lord's work here! See them fancy clothes? This one's a top!
I ain't got time dealing with y'all. Okay, I'm just trying to do what I got to do. These niggas don't.
It's up to us!
Well, I'm on it. Oh,
You're
hey,
better
y'all
than
doing
your
something.
murdering bastard! Die, burning! Look lively! See them fancy clothes? This one's a top! Over there! There's one of them vermin!
Like they then the gangs, the epidemics, everyone's throwing the blame.
Mark my words, miss. These murders are the work of a vampire.
A vampire? Whatever do you mean?
I'm a tracker of these creatures. A vampire hunter.
You best be off to your hunting then. For if the sewer dog is back, and hunting all these poor folk, he needs a catching.
A sewer dog? What's it look like?
It's an old story. A monster with daggers for teeth and icy claws. He comes of a sudden, nighttime, claiming innocence, then vanishes.
Teeth, claws, murders by night? Your sewer dog is my business. He's the kind of prey I hunt, milady.
Not a drop of blood left in his body. This is the work of a vampire.
Good evening, sir. Have you witnessed any suspicious activity or strange events recently?
And what do you define as a strange event? More to the point.
My name is Ichabod Throgmorton, vampire hunter extraordinaire and warden of the East End.
A vampire hunter? Really?
I know what you're thinking. I'm just another lunatic howling at the moon, but I'm not. The bloodsuckers exist, and they're close.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'd like to hear more about these vampires you're hunting.
A man of science? Well, I'll be glad to enlighten you.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me, Mr. Throgmorton?
The sad saint? He should be at his night asylum at this hour, but I cannot tell you how to find it, sorry.
Really? Why is that?
It's nothing personal, Doctor. I'm sure your intentions are good, but people who sleep there, they have plenty of reasons to hide.
I could make you tell me, but I respect your refusal. You really believe Sean is a saint, don't you?
All I will say is this. Gossip has it that when he was a child, he was molested. By a priest of all people. Funny thing is, though, it only strengthened his faith.
Goodbye, and good hunting, Mr. Throgmorton.
Just as likely to cause a problem as to solve one.
Evening, miss.
Well, I never. That's a first. Customers who make that much mess rarely come back. Never mind in fancy togs.
I'm much more myself than when we first met. By the way, I'm Jonathan, Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Welcome, Doctor. I'm Sabrina Cavendish. How can I help you?
Oh, I think my controller is about to die. Hold on. Yep, controller about to die. Controller dead. Controller dead. There we go. Controller died. Okay.
Miss Cavendish, would you be willing to help me locate Sean Hampton?
You better ask Tom, sir.
Why not answer me directly?
We respect the privacy of our customers here, sir. Only Tom can decide who to speak to and what he'll say to them.
Goodbye, Miss Cavendish. Good evening, Tom.
Good evening, sir. How are you tonight? Back to the docks, are we?
You remember me, then?
Of course I do. You're that man who seemed so lost when he entered my bar a few nights ago.
Thank you for your hospitality. I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way.
I'm still Tom Watts. Welcome back, Doctor.
Tom, I need to find Sean Hampton as quickly as possible. I've been told you could help me.
I heard the sad saint was recovering at Pembroke Hospital. Did he leave or something?
The important thing is I find him, quickly.
Why not try his night asylum? He takes care of those who need a meal or a roof there.
Where is it?
It's in an old warehouse, northwest of here. Just follow the bank to the west and go north when you reach the end of the pier.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
Are they stupid or something? I've never even been to India.
I should have offered a drink to the boy.
Be he cursed or not, he's just another lost orphan.
There's gotta be something can be done to get out of this bullshit mess.
See what we can do.
Leech spotted! Watch out!
Yo, what the heck? Dog, move. I'm getting tired of this. No, please, move. I'm getting tired of this. Yo, I can't stand this dog. I was not expecting that motherfucker to come. They really had to put it in, you know, all white letters. Like, damn. You already made me feel bad already. I'm about to say this shit is low up. Oh. Oh man. Okay, I'm right here. He's something. He's getting something. Come on, run, no. Look like a nigga from you. Look like a damn car from Yu-Gi-Oh.
Seems like the guard of Prewin is on Sean Hampton's trail too.
Get a taste of this!
Oh, first I was going to get on my nerves.
Pay for this! Want some of this? Burn it, boys! Let's pin it down! roaches! Die, vermin!
The wounds on this corpse are deep, the result of rabid rage. If this is Sean's doing, he's become a murderous beast.
Yeah, he really is ugly. This motherfucker level 16? Where the fuck he at? I'm trying to avoid these motherfuckers. I don't want to keep fighting these motherfuckers. Oh, that's ready. Okay. I had to go through there anyway. I had to go through there anyway. Fuck. Oh, first off, that's something I need. Ooh, up and dead is it? Yeah, I gotta go through there anyway. That's cool. I do need to heal though. Like, dang. Hey, he did roast me. He done barbecued me and everything. He done barbecued me and all. Safe house.
Get them weapons ready! We found one!
Oh, come on.
Die, vermin!
Please, please. Oh, dog. I'm just looking for a safe house. Forget everything else. I don't want that. Why y'all give me a safe? Oh, hell no, that dude got a flamethrower. I'll make some medicine, please. Like, dang. Alright, well, I'm about to die, so let's go ahead and get this over with.
I'll put it This is no place for a gentleman.
I don't care. Right now, I'm just looking for a soul house. Wait, there's a safe house right here? Oh, yeah, there we go. What I need. Hell, oh, that's what I'm looking for. Right here. There we go. That's number 1. 2. Go ahead and get this. Yeah, see, I shape my own beard up. I know that for I love doing that. I love shaping my own beard up. I don't like other people doing it. Oh yeah, we have to wear that. Oh yeah, I can do this. Another pistol. What am I doing? I gotta make my stuff valuable. I had me some mac and cheese, you know. That boy, you need to rest. Gotta get your powers back. Let's go. Upgrade. stamina than anything else. Alright, that increased his blood capacity too. Oh, I don't got enough. Okay, I only got 300. I can't get this because look now. Alright, I get a blood. Everybody get a blood. Dang, I got all these levels for it. I know that. Oh, let's go. These people I can just control and kill. Now, where was
I have this thirst for blood. This is despicable. I have this thirst for blood.
So much noise. A vampire kills in utter silence.
Good evening, Mr. Throgmorton.
Dr. Reed, can I be of any assistance? Have you noticed anything?
Do you need my medical attention, sir?
I appreciate your concern, but I'm perfectly fine, thank you.
Goodbye, and good hunting, Mr. Throgmorton. Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Good evening, sir.
Have we met?
No.
That's quite...
Sir?
Well, I'll leave you for now. Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
I know I probably done everything right now. It's not been that simple.
You...
Do you need medical help, Miss Paxton?
No, thank you.
Well, I'll leave you for now. Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
This Seymour worries me. About him.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. John...
I fancied...
And what a...
You...
Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
Come now, not
Your kind's not welcome here, sir.
There's somebody around. There's somebody around here.
A vampire kills
No way.
in utter silence.
Yeah.
Glad to see you again.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me?
Mr. Hampton must be in his office at the night asylum he manages, I suppose. Why do you want to see him?
He was a patient of mine.
I see.
Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
The wet boots should be fighting each other. They've got bigger problems elsewhere.
I'm in the wrong area. Oh my gosh. I can see him right there.
It's locked.
How do I head down there though? Do I gotta come up here?
This Seymour worries me.
I mean, clearly I'm robbing people for their stuff. That's weird. He's right there though. Oh,
Why the long face, Doctor?
Is it all that worries you, Sean? My long face? Really?
This is a blessing for me, to become a Skal. Immortality gives me more time and energy, if truth be known, to run a shelter. What more could I want?
Since you left Pembroke, the amount of blood that has been shed, it's hard to believe you, Sean.
Ask what you will. As the Lord is my shepherd, I will not speak a lie to you.
Why did you kill Miss Jones at the Pembroke Hospital?
killed old Harriet? You must be mad, Doctor. Why would I do such a thing?
People have been murdered. I've seen the blood. I don't believe you can be trusted.
Have a little faith, Doctor. If you will follow, I will guide you to the light.
How do you plan to do that?
Take this key of the old sewers. The entrance is by the riverbank, south from here. There you'll find all the proof you need.
I will not look kindly on you if you're trying to trick me.
I'll be here when you return. If you still think I'm a threat then, well, I'll surrender myself to your judgment.
Alright, bet. Before I go, I'm gonna rob you for your stuff. Right quick.
Come now, Lottie. There is still much work to do.
Not a good place for a stroll. Over there! There's one of them burners!
To each man his duty. Ours is to flush every hole without rackly hiding a blade. Don't have
Fuck! He's dead! Killing's all you deserve! Eat this! Christ! He's dead!
To each man his duty. Ours is to flush every hole without
It's too strong! Filthy piece of shit! He's dead! He's too fucking far!
So that's it. These wheels control the water level.
gate should shut properly now.
Where am I looking for? What is that right there? Something right there. There's something right there. Yo, there's something right there. I need to know what that is.
This is despicable. I have this thirst for blood. This is despicable.
These maggots have escaped the wrath of Ascalon for too long. It is time to purge the sewers of their filth.
You again! The one they call the sewer dog.
Hold your tongue, newborn, or I'll crush you like a maggot.
You've let the beast consume you.
Finally! A touch of lucidity.
Oh Lord, now I gotta fight Thanos' brother.
Learn to respect the laws of Ascalon!
Oh.
Power you cannot comprehend. Whence you vanished, I'll slaughter these scalds while singing your name. Challenge a dictator. Neck shall snap like a hare's brittle bones, newborn. I shall tear thee apart and spill my blood to the pit. Your blood is now mine. I shall crush you. And thine shall be a fair skull to adore. Foolish Ekon! Down, stay down. Return to your apothecary and needles. I shall crush you. Your blood is now mine. You found your death in me. Down, stay down. Return to your apothecary and needles.
At least one Skal escaped Virgil's wrath. The poor creature is bleeding to death. He cannot be far. How could he have made it this far? There's blood everywhere.
Safe we are, still. Drink now.
Bless you, Bridget.
This isn't the blood of a vampire, but it will quench your thirst. This is our domain, not yours. You've been warned.
Wait, I saved you from this creature. That must count for something.
Thank you. Now go. Go back to the streets and houses. There is no love lost between us, Vampire. But thank you.
Sean Hampton sent me here. I believe he wanted me to find you. Who are you?
If you must know, they call me Old Bridget. And this shelter is where we live.
I'm Jonathan Reed. I'm a newborn Ekon. I'm afraid I'm not sure what's going on.
I shall not bend a knee, young Ekon. But I sense your pain. Ask, and I will afford you my attention.
So was it you that Sean Hampton sent me to find?
Perhaps. The sad saint was always kind to us. He must trust you if he revealed our location.
The guard of Pre-One is hunting him. He is suspected of murder.
The Scars have always been hunted by humans and vampires alike. I teach them how to survive against the odds.
Sean killed a patient of mine. And that's just one of the murders he's being hunted for.
If you refer to Harriet, she is now among us and under our protection.
Harriet Jones is alive. That's it. That's the proof Sean wanted me to find. I must talk to her.
No. Harriet is not alive. But you can speak to her. I must warn you. She is fragile and may not receive you warmly.
I don't understand.
She is filled with bile and hate. Her mind is sharp as a tack, but her body is so weak. I've never seen its like before. She is resting in a room on the far right of this hideout.
Thank you. I will bear that in mind.
Eternal gratitude for your protection, Master.
We're at your mercy. Will you end us?
Old Bridget says you are one to trust.
Keep your distance, Ekon. Your place is not here.
Hello, Harriet. Do you recognize me?
Yes, you were from the Pembroke Hospital. The young doctor. So full of secrets.
I've so many questions I need to ask you, Harriet. If you would.
I love questions. As for the answers, you may not like them.
I have a question of the utmost importance to ask. Will you answer?
Questions, questions, questions. The good doctor, always searching for answers.
Do you remember what you did after leaving the hospital? Did you kill anyone?
First, a question from me. You answer first.
Very well then. What do you want to know?
Are you like me? Are you also dead?
We are similar, but not the same, Harriet.
I like what I am. I truly do. I relish the pain that courses through me.
I know you fled the hospital with Sean Hampton. Did you or Sean kill anyone in your flight? Anyone? Try and remember.
I will not lie. I wanted blood, and I wanted revenge, and Sean pulled me from it, brought me here instead. But the shadows heard my prayers. The shadows killed that bastard.
Shadows? Tell me what you saw.
The shadows, they heard me and answered. Something in the deep darkness, quick, deadly. It asked me if I wanted revenge. I answered, yes.
And these shadows, this presence, do you still hear it? Was it a vampire? Did Sean see it?
It spoke only to me, and now it is silent, but it is born of hatred. And it will kill again. And it hates you, Doctor. Oh, it hates you.
What makes you say that?
It whispered your name, Dr. Reed. It wanted to know who you were and where you went.
Questions about me? What did you say?
Nothing, Doctor. I said nothing. There was nothing it didn't already know. Oh, I'm tired now. Let me rest.
So since the motherfucker hate me for no reason, I'm gonna just give me something to hate me for. I'm gonna just rob you for your shit and run.
Have you found the answers you were looking for, young Ekon?
There is too much left unanswered. So many questions.
Get to know us. Spend time with us. And I may be willing to answer more questions.
What manner of creature is Harriet? She is different from everyone else.
I really don't know. I'm not even certain she's a skull. I've no idea as to what blood made her.
What is a skull, in fact, in your honest opinion?
The progeny of a vampire, disavowed by her maker. Perhaps a fruitless branch of a noble tree. A word used to enslave us. I cannot say.
You mentioned that vampire blood has tremendous potency. You believe it to be stronger than your own?
The vampire's sweet blood. That rich, dark wine that we crave. For it made us, and it can sustain us.
I thank you for your time, madam. I must go back to Sean Hampton now.
Your kindness has been ample payment, Ekon. To protect us, I'll close the access to our hideout, but you can use our shortcut to reach Mr. Hampton's shelter. Just follow the arrows.
Thank you, old Bridget. I hope we'll meet again.
Old Bridget will be alright. She's ain't. She just lonely. That's all. She just lonely. I already ran right past them.
Welcome back, Dr. Reed. Would you like to take communion with me now?
Sean, are you eating raw flesh?
It is the sacred flesh of the mortal lamb. Our Lord's bountiful transmutation for the sustenance of his believers. Thank you, Lord. I am your most humble servant.
So, true to your word, you waited for my return.
I told you, Dr. Reed, I was a man to be trusted. Did you have words with the poor Harriet?
You make no distinction between the living and the scars, do you?
We are God's children, Dr. Reed. One and all. And he's determined to save us.
Harriet, Miss Jones, has been behaving in a most violent manner. She's going to need special attention.
That's precisely the reason I brought her here. To meet old Bridget. She's the guide Harriet requires.
Harriet is possessed by her hatred. You cannot let her roam free. She's dangerous.
She has joined her own kind, Doctor. Old Bridget is a saint to the younger Scals, guiding them to salvation and peaceful existence.
I believe I've learned all I need to know. I'm certain you've killed no one, but one day I believe you'll cross the line.
Logic is a false prophet. Faith is the only path to salvation.
What do you mean?
We have been blessed with God's eternity. We are the instruments of his divine will. We shall feed the hungry forever and ever. Amen.
Let's simply agree that all are one and the same. In death, I mean.
Give yourself over to God, Doctor. Expel your urges and kneel before the Lord in praise.
These urges. You know the hunger will never be satisfied.
I've come to embrace the everlasting craving. I have sworn to feed only upon the flesh of the dead. It is now my sacrament. Take, eat. This is my body. So saith the Lord.
I believe you, Sean. In fact, I envy the peace you found, and will remember it.
There is love and compassion in your heart. You only need to give it wings.
Thank you for your kind words, Sean. Continue your noble efforts. You are a good man in bad times.
Keep to the light, my friend. Like all my flock, You have a home here. Anytime you're in the neighborhood.
It's locked. Another corpse thrown in the streets. Someone's playing a very sick game. I know this brooch. This is my mother's. A birthday gift from father. "29 Pretty Orchard Street." That's near Poplar's district. Why would this man carry off my mother's brooch? I must go there.
Man, you is not lying. This dude is really creepy. It's creepy. I should have killed him, but you know what? I'm just gonna let him live. Time to rest again.
can't believe I'm doing this. I have this thirst for blood. I can't believe I'm doing this.
Sorry that I'm quiet. I'm just interested in this game. It just caught my attention.
Christ, he's dead!
"29 Pretty Orchard Street. This is it. What's in there for me?" There's been a fight here.
Well, Queen Bee, that don't really affect vampires.
This window was shattered with violent force. Someone's been pulled through it and dragged through the street. Who could have done that?
Shut! Step on leech! Watch it! It's a killer!
We're being misled. Or worse, we're being baited by leeches playing a nasty game.
One of them!
Yo, mama. Mother. Oh, yo, y'all gotta go.
I have this thirst for blood.
This is his mother.
Only a golden watch in her pockets.
Yes, I stole that shit. I don't give a fuck.
This is the very flower my mother tossed on Mary's coffin. Someone is targeting my family. Her shoes and clothes are quite worn out. The marks on this woman's neck were made by the fangs of a vampire.
I see you.
Right then. It's a sick game. But given no choice in the matter, I might as well win it.
That was creepy as hell. That was creepy as hell. Now this door is unlocked. Okay.
Jonathan.
What was that? I won't let you escape. You're very fast, but I'll catch you. They've all been butchered.
And guess what? And they all gonna get robbed. Wait. Before we carry on, y'all, how much do y'all want to bet that this is his sister? How much y'all want to bet? Oh, or else is that woman I saved, and you know, I told her she gotta let me get the draws. You know, the earlier in the stream, I told her she gotta give me the draws since I saved her. It's either her or that's my sister. I put money, that's my sister.
I can still sense a presence.
That put chills around my neck. Down my neck. That put chills down my neck. I'm sorry.
I feel someone's eyes upon my neck.
On your neck? Dog.
Help me, please. You! What have you done?
Vicar Larrabee, what happened?
Demon! Hell scourge! Son of perdition!
Vicar! Jonathan's no demon. He's just a soul. Returned from the dead. Like your Christ, Vicar.
Mary, is it really you?
Oh, it's me, all right. Precious brother.
What is Mother doing here?
I'm gathering the family. for a final reunion. All smiling, all dead. Thanks to the good Dr. Reed.
Mary.
Mother? Say hello to your son.
Hello, Jonathan.
Mother,
What do we have here, Mother? The prodigal son has lost his tongue. Our Jonathan always had the first and last word at dinner. The entertainer, the star of our show.
I'm sorry. Let me explain.
Shut up. It's my turn to do the talking. I have this nasty hole in my chest, Johnny. It needs to breathe.
Of course. You can speak.
My prayers went so long without an answer. My husband, killed in France. My child, carried away by the flu. My brother promising to return in his letters, then disappearing in thin air. I went from hospital to hospital. Cemetery to cemetery. Grave to grave. I've lifted every stone in London, searching for an end to the nightmare. And there you were. In front of me. On a dark pier.
The hunger had taken me.
The joy to have finally found you. I longed for your arms, a final happy ending to so much tragedy, to tell me all would be well again, as you did when we were children. It was this filthy dock where you greeted your sister. I dug a tunnel from my grave with my fingers and teeth.
Mary. I thought I had murdered you. I tried to end myself. We've been through the same horror.
We are a disease, Jonathan. A sickness that corrupts all it touches. All we kiss, and all we kill. Look at me. Admire your ilk.
I'm so sorry.
Apologies will not suffice. I demand reparation. I want a miracle. Are you a miracle worker, Dr. Reed? No? I'll show you mine then. The family Reed, reunited and complete, living forever in a red sea of eternal love. Time to go, Mother. Say hello to my son for
Mary,
me.
wait. I have made friends with vital knowledge. Vampires. We are not alone, Mary. With time, we can learn to live almost as we lived before.
How long?
What?
How long will this masquerade continue? I've been watching you. All these nights in Whitechapel, pretending you're still a doctor. You believe you're just fighting a disease. But it's you, the disease. Jonathan, you!
I'm a scientist. I'll find a solution. Let our mother go, please.
You're always the one to sway me to reason, Jonathan. But before, your motivations were always pure. Now you're tainted.
Let her go! She has no part to play in this.
Very well. Have you heard our good doctor? You can go home, Mother. Go home and rest in peace.
Yes, I'll go home and rest.
It's so easy to make them obey or forget. Puppets for our pleasure. I've seen you have your fun.
You are mad.
Oh, so that's what I am, Doctor. Mad. I was beginning to wonder. I've been hearing these voices in my head. One in particular. That of my dead brother. This is the reason I must kill you. Not for your betrayal. Not for our poisonous kiss. Not even for the lies you tell yourself. No. It's so that smooth and wicked voice will stop ringing in my ear.
Mary. No, don't!
Time to die, brother. And this time for good. You left me to rot in this grave! Kiss me. You've killed me, brother! Assassin! Rest in peace, monster. Kinslayer! You've spared the precious Nurse Crane, but not your own Mary. Abomination! What have you done? Give me your blood, priest. Their final thoughts are just to die for. You left me to rot in this grave! Come to me.
Yeah, she might as well just kill me on that. Yeah, she is really using a cross, a wooden cross to whoop my ass. And she succeeded. So my guess is I got to get the priest before she do. Let she get all her health back.
Please help me! In the name of Christ, someone help!
Assassin!
Hold on now. Hold on now. Don't
Kinslayer! What have you done? You've killed me, brother! Kiss me again, sweet brother. Abomination! You've spared the precious Nurse Crane, but not your own Mary. Come to me, Jonathan. You let give me your blood, priest. Final thoughts are just to die for.
Reach with that. She got reach with that. Yo, I can't really do nothing.
You killed me, brother. Come to me, Jonathan.
God damn. This bitch whooping my ass. At first I feel sorry for killing her, but damn. She held a fucking grudge, did she? Like, damn, how many times a nigga had to say sorry? There's no equal rights for niggas. Damn. Even nigga vampires.
Christ! Someone help me! Help me!
Abomination! Kiss me again, sweet brother.
Yo, what the hell you got with this? Now you can switch your weapon, but how you do that? How you switch your weapon?
You killed me, brother.
I know there's a way you can switch your weapon. I didn't know how to do that. What's my weapon?
Come to me, Jonathan. Kinslayer! What have you done? You left me to rot in this grave! Kinslayer! Rest in peace, monster. Abomination! Ah!
good. How about that?
What have you done? You left me to rot in this grave!
Dead in the donail. Last time I saw you, you were dead in the donail. I was here trying to figure out who made you like this.
Kiss me again, sweet brother.
I'm staying away from you. Dang.
Rest in peace, monster. Come to me, Jonathan.
Yeah, I got my routine now. It'll take a while, but my routine. I'm gonna say that from her.
Kiss me again, sweet brother.
Yo, I got this shit. This is
Rest in peace, monster.
It's gonna take a while. I might have to keep doing it like this until I beat her. It's crazy how she's stronger than me. Much blood in
You've spared the precious Nurse Crane, but not your own Mary. Come to me, Jonathan. Give me your blood, priest. Final thoughts are just to die for.
Oh, this girl's swinging.
What have you done? Rest in peace, monster.
Yes, I do it. Look, she's skilled with that Jesus
Come
himself
to me, Jonathan.
has saved her. Dead. There's a nurse that I fucking spared. Now she mad
Kiss
at me
me
'cause I
again,
spared her.
sweet brother.
Look, I did not have the choice to save my woman, save my sister. I did not have that choice. If you don't start something,
What have you done?
I heal myself.
Come to me, Jonathan. Kiss me again, sweet brother.
I don't care how creepy she is. She getting
What
on my
have you
nerves.
done?
Now, this is the one right here. I'm about to beat her. I'm about to beat the brakes off of her. I gotta figure out how can I change my weapon.
Rest in peace, monster.
I'm a monster, but you whoa.
Come to me, Jonathan. What have you done? Because you spared Hampton. Don't expect the same mercy from me! Kiss me again, sweet brother. Rest in peace, monster. Come to me, Jonathan.
Thank God.
Well, brother. It's time to bring this conversation to an end. Forever.
You know I will not play this game.
Come now, Doctor. Like a rabid dog. Or think you're performing an autopsy.
Don't be ridiculous.
I'll kill them all. The kind Dr. Swansea. The sweet little lass with hair of red. I am the Harbinger, bringing your punishment.
Mary.
Don't you see? This is not me. Flesh that never ages. All nightmare, no dream. Bring it to a close. Let me sleep.
I will find a cure, Mary. I swear it.
Then, at last, I can forgive you.
Hey, come on, bro. Man, just take it to the damn grave, man. I know that's what you want to do, dog. Come on, man. This bitch done broke the damn casket and everything. Come on now. She mad because she got flesh that never aged. Hell, I love to have that. Hey, Tupac, El Mary. Come on. What's next? This thing takes forever to load up. Come on.
Blood. As I shed one last red tear for my fallen sister, I realize the entire world now revolves around this singular word. The epidemic that has stricken London is not the Spanish flu. It is transmitted through the blood, via violent biting, turning survivors into frenzied immortals. I am Dr. Jonathan Reed. I am a vampire, born anew into an age of death and pestilence. While plotting factions close in around me, I am sworn to find the source of this epidemic. I am convinced greater perils are still to come. I know the answers I seek are hiding in our blood.
Oh, chapter 4? Well, you know what? I'm on a new chapter. I'm just gonna end the stream right here. Catch me later on today. Maybe later on today. For another stream. Might continue this. Let me know if y'all want me to continue this. Hit the like, follow the channel. Let me know what's up. So by that being said, love y'all guys. Happy Friday. Happy Valentine's Day. Spend time with your girlfriend, your significant other. Have some fun. So, cause that's what I'm gonna do. But keep it stream out. I'm gonna try to drop at least 2 streams, not 2, then just 1. But anyway, see ya. Follow the channel. Music channel be in the description. Follow the IG Baby Scrap 1500. You already know. Peace.